inoltre invitare ad unirsi alla rete mondiale di preghiera del Papa, che diffonde anche attraverso le reti sociali le intenzioni di preghiera che propongo ogni mese a tutta la Chiesa. Così si porta avanti l'apostolato della preghiera e si fa crescere la comunione.
క్రీస్తునాథునందు మిక్కిలి ప్రియమైన దైవ ప్రజలారా, సేవ స్టూడియో సమర్పించు ఈ యొక్క ప్రత్యేక కార్యక్రమానికి మీ అందరికీ కూడా సగర్వంగా ఆహ్వానం పలుకుతూ ఉన్నాం. మన జ్ఞాన తండ్రి అయినటువంటి రాయరాల విజయ్ కుమార్ గారి ఆధ్వర్యంలో ఆధ్యాత్మిక కార్యక్రమాలు ఈ యొక్క సేవ స్టూడియో ద్వారా శ్రీకాకుళం మేత్రాసనంలో ఉన్న ప్రజలందరికీ అందించాలనేటువంటి గొప్ప సదా ఉద్దేశముతో తండ్రి గారు ఈ యొక్క స్టూడియోని స్థాపించి ఉన్నారు. ఈ తరుణంలో అనేకమైనటువంటి ఆధ్యాత్మిక కార్యక్రమాలు మనకు మేత్రాసనంలో ఈ యొక్క యూట్యూబ్ కార్యక్రమం ద్వారా మీకు అందించబడుతూ ఉన్నాయి. మరి ఈరోజు మన మేత్రాసనమునకు రెవరెండ్ ఫాదర్ జగదీష్ సొసైటీ ఆఫ్ జీసస్ మరి వారు ఈ యొక్క మేత్రాసనంకి ఇక్కడికి ఇచ్చేసి ఉన్నారు. తండ్రి గారి తరపున మా యొక్క సేవ స్టూడియో సిబ్బంది తరపున we wholeheartedly welcome you, dear Father Jagdish, for your valuable presence in the Seva studio. In fact, the studio is started last year when the COVID was started here and all doors were closed. Then Bishop thought this idea to reach to the people through media. So we are very happy to welcome you to our studio. And I would like to request you kindly introduce yourself to our viewers so that the people will come to know who you are and from where you are coming.
I am Father Jagdish Parmar from Ahmedabad, Gujarat, and I joined as a missionary in the Society of Jesus, Darjeeling province in West Bengal and Sikkim. Right now I am working in Bangalore, where my national office of the Pope's Worldwide Prayer Network is located. And from there I have come here to meet your Bishop of Srikakulam. And I was very happy to meet him and explain about this charism in the church. And I'm now very happy, dear listeners, to explain to you also about this charism.
Father Jagdish, as you have mentioned that you are in Bangalore and especially your office is for the worldwide Pope prayer. Could you please tell us about how it started and how it's working in India and particularly for us, the Diocese of Srikakulam?
Yeah, it all began in 1844 in a Jesuit seminary in France, where all those boys were studying for priesthood who had read the letters of French missionaries in India, who have heard them speak gloriously about the mission in India and were ready to come to India as missionary. But they were frustrated because they had long years of study. So their spiritual father, Francis Xavier Gautrele, gave them a new formula to be a missionary. Be missionary right now in this seminary. As soon as you wake up in the morning, offer your whole day with all your prayers, work, joys and suffering to the heart of Jesus for his intention. And he will utilize it in the way that he wants, in the place that he wants. And this formula was liked by all the Jesuit students. And not only they practiced, but also they brought it to the millions of lay people who could not otherwise become missionary. And now, with this morning offering, they also could become missionary without leaving their jobs and their homes and their family. And that is how Pope Leo XIII in 1896 approved this apostolate called Apostleship of Prayer and started giving them one intention to pray. 1929 onward, Pope Pius XI began to give a second intention, missionary. So we used to have two intentions in the church till 2016, when Pope Francis made it only one intention. Every month he gives an intention, and this intention are nothing else but the expression of the challenges humanity is facing and the needs of the church. Last month we prayed for Catholic Church, for the importance of the Eucharist of reconciliation, sacrament of reconciliation. This month the Pope wants us to pray for all those who are risking their lives, defending the fundamental rights of human beings in all authoritarian regimes, dictatorship, and in democracy in crisis like ours in India now is. So that is exactly the apostolate is about. The daily offering followed by the intention of the Holy Father, and then you say one Our Father, Hail Mary, and glory be to the Father. And that's how you become member of the Apostleship of Prayer, which is now given a new name by Pope Francis, that is Pope's Worldwide Prayer Network, now spread into 98 countries with 4 crore members. And I also invite you, dear listeners, to be the member of the Apostleship of Prayer by every day reciting the daily offering and praying for the intention of the Holy Father.
Father, you have given me a brief sketches of the history of the worldwide prayers. And I was touched by one point, as you have mentioned, the aspect of a new way of missionary life. The Diocese of Srikakulam is a mission diocese. Most of our Catholics are tribals. And as you mentioned, this new way of being a missionary, and thanks be to God, our Bishop Rayarala is a pioneer missionary. He worked in Papua New Guinea, and he also continuing his missionary zeal to spread the word of God, and every day he meets the people, and very excellently you have mentioned this aspect of new way of missionary life. I am very much touched by this sentence that you have mentioned. Could you please tell us how can be implemented in the diocese level of being a member of apostolate of these worldwide prayers?
Actually, I came to meet the bishop with a request, that is to appoint a person. He may be a priest, maybe a religious sister or a priest, or even a good lay person, to be in charge so that he or she can propagate this ideal of being a new way of being missionary in the Diocese of Srikakulam. Now, this is the age of internet, of WhatsApp and whatnot. And very rightly, the bishop was very right in establishing the studio to reach out to the many number of people in this diocese. So now this studio also can be used as well as the WhatsApp groups, emails, and other different type of social media, Facebook, Instagram, to reach out to as many people as possible by this person who will receive the Pope video every month. The Pope is videographed every month, and he explains in a 1.5 minutes why he chose this particular intention and how it can be prayed, and also some works also can be done with regard to this intention. So this person in charge also can tell you. Secondly, translate the morning offering and the intention of the Holy Father in Telugu, so that it reaches out to all the people at the grassroots level. Everyone can have in their pocket the intention of the Holy Father and the daily offering, and you can pray at any time when you are free. And that is the way you can become missionary for the whole day. There is no set place, no set timetable, but the Lord is inviting you to be His apostle, His missionary, wherever you are, in whatever circumstances you are working, and even in your free time, you can be missionary.
Father has well explained about this worldwide program, uniting through prayer for the intentions of the Pope. As we are all Catholics, as a one family, let us hope and pray that Father Jagdish visit to the Diocese of Srikakulam is a great sign, and also his presence is a movement for us to start this evangelization, a new way of a missionary life. I hope our bishop surely will consider your request, and we will see in the future. And as you have mentioned also, translating this prayer into Telugu, because all our listeners are Telugu people, and it could be a wonderful way of reaching to the people for our own language, and especially through this prayer that unites us, praying for the church. And dear people of God, I thank you all for listening and patiently for this opportunity. And we are united through prayers during this pandemic situation, and many families are struggling, and we are not able to get together, but we are able to pray together wherever you are. Father has clearly mentioned that unites and strengthens all of us. And we ask you to Father Jagdish to continue your prayers for the Diocese of Srikakulam. And you're most welcome, Father, and once again, thank you for accepting our invitation, coming to the Seva Studio. On behalf of the director, Seva Studio, Father Kishore, and the technician, Mr. Shomesh, and myself, and especially our beloved Bishop, Rayarala Vijay Kumar, we wholeheartedly thank you, and we assure our prayers, and we ask you to pray for our, especially the Diocese of Srikakulam.
Thank you very much, all of you who have listened to us. And I also request you to pray for me as I go throughout India and South Asia, that the Lord also give me good health to spread this message, this awareness to all the people, all the Catholic people as well as other faith people also, to heed to the call of the Pope and pray for his intention. Thank you very much.